They have always told us that the Earth is spherical, spinning at an incredible speed, floating in the void among millions of stars. But what if that's not the case? What if the truth is different from what we've been taught? Are we living on a globe, or on a flat surface? Today, we won't take you on a journey to space, but into the depths of questions, where science meets doubt, experience meets the unknown, and truth meets illusion.
Welcome to Technoverse channel for science and technology of universe.
There are things we have become so accustomed to that we no longer question them. Things presented to us as absolute truths, beyond dispute. But what if what we know is only one version of a larger story? What if our eyes see one thing, but our minds interpret something else?
Wait a moment. If you're still watching, that means you like the content. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell to stay with us always.
When the horizon was the edge of the world. In ancient times, the Earth was not just a place to live, it was a small, enclosed, and comprehensible universe. Humans had no airplanes, no satellite images, and no means to see beyond the horizon. And when knowledge is limited, imagination reigns supreme. In the earliest civilizations, strange perceptions of the world emerged. In Mesopotamia, the Earth was seen as a flat disk surrounded by an endless ocean, covered by a dome adorned with stars. In Egypt, the sky was held up by massive, invisible pillars, with the sun and moon revolving around them in an eternal cycle. In other cultures, the Earth was a blend of myths and science, from a turtle carrying the world to elephants holding up the sky. This was not mere ignorance but a reflection of what humans could see and perceive. There was no reason to doubt it. When you walk, you feel no curvature. When you look at the horizon, you see no slope. And when you travel, you do not find yourself returning to where you started. The world appeared as it was, flat, clear, and stable. But somewhere, in the minds of a few thinkers, doubt began to grow. Curved signs in a straight world. Very early on, sailors noticed that ships did not disappear from sight just because of distance. But rather, they gradually sank beneath the horizon, as if a hidden curvature was slowly swallowing them. How could something like this happen on a flat Earth? In two distant cities, the sun cast completely different shadows. Eratosthenes, a mathematician and philosopher, was remarkable for the precision of his observations. He had heard that in the city of Syene, modern-day Aswan, on a specific day, the sun would be directly overhead, allowing its rays to reach deep into wells without casting any shadows. At the same time, in the city of Alexandria, objects cast long shadows. If the Earth were flat, the sun's rays would fall at the same angle in both cities, and there would be no difference in the shadows. However, Eratosthenes noticed this variation, and with a simple calculation based on the ratio of angles and the distance between the two cities, he estimated the Earth's circumference with astonishing accuracy. His result differed from the actual value by only a few kilometers. Yet, this discovery did not receive widespread attention. For many, there was no need to change the traditional view of the world. Could the reason be the curvature of the Earth? With a simple calculation, he was able to determine the Earth's circumference with astonishing accuracy. Then came the modern era, bringing something that had never been available before, images of Earth from space. For the first time, we saw a round, blue planet reflecting the sun's light, floating in the void. This was considered undeniable proof, or so some believed. But, as with every truth that is presented, there were always those who saw things from a different perspective. When doubt becomes stronger than evidence. Despite all the images and experiments, some never stopped searching. There was something that didn't seem logical to them. Why does the horizon remain straight no matter how high we go? Why don't we feel any motion, even though we are supposedly moving at thousands of kilometers per hour? Why do all the images we see come from specific official sources, with no independent verification? Some began to wonder. What if everything we've been presented was just a carefully crafted image, hiding something else?
Holy Mother of Jesus!
What if the Earth wasn't a spinning sphere in space, but rather a fixed, enclosed, and defined surface? For them, physics doesn't explain everything. Everyday experiences don't match what is written in books. And the answer isn't as simple as others believe. But could all these doubts be valid? Or are they merely attempts to uncover a secret that may not even exist? The truth that not everyone sees. If we look from one angle, we will see the truth clearly. If we look from another, we will see something completely different. But what if all these angles are merely small pieces of a much larger picture? In the end, some rely on scientific evidence, others rely on their direct perception. And then there are those who reject both, believing that the truth is deeper than we imagine. Science says the Earth is spherical. Experience says it is flat. And the truth may not be what either of them assumes. Do we truly know? Or do we only think we know? Everything around us is subject to interpretations, some simple, some complex. But amidst all this, the real question is not about the shape of the Earth, but about our ability to perceive the truth. Truth is not always what we are told, nor is it always what we see. Perhaps it is something we have never considered before.
Not everything we perceive is the truth. Eyes see what is presented to them, and minds interpret what they can comprehend. But, what if there is something beyond that? What if the truth lies behind a veil that minds cannot perceive?
Subscribe for more content.